Welcome to Going Deep, the podcast with deep gameplay and deeper questions. My name is Max Got the Tracks, and today I have for you an interview with
HeadMasterRed from AEGIS ESPORTS.
Welcome. So, I've had content creators, I've had streamers, competitive players, coaches, but I've yet to have a tournament organizer on Going Deep. So this is a privilege, an honor to have one of my favorites with some super competitive decks. This is
Yeah, so I'm not really a competitive player. Like you said, I'm a TO. I just kind of went to Runeterra AR, lovely sponsor of AEGIS Esports, and just picked the top 3 decks that I could build a lineup with. So that's what I went with.
beautiful.
So I literally have no idea how these decks play. I'm just gonna try them and see how it goes.
Hey,
He
that
banned
works.
He banned the champion I was most familiar with. Okay, so
Yeah, get that Nami mess out of here. Yeah, so I'm super happy to have a tournament organizer on. Unfortunately, you are the first tournament organizer, so you're gonna have to answer the bulk of my questions on behalf of the other Runeterra tournament organizers. But as a TO,
yeah,
I'm sure you're used to doing a lot of dirty work like that. So
of course, and I'll try to not lose so fast so I can answer all your questions.
beautiful. Well, we'll always play a game 3, even if you get 2-0. But this is
Okay.
a pretty good matchup, Poppy Tarek and a Puff Cap, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't ban your puff caps or your deep because, I mean, like you're the puff caps guy, and this is going deep, right? So I just had to. I feel like you kind of cornered me into going like I had to ban the 3rd deck.
Oh yeah. You're not allowed to ban the deep deck if you're on
Yeah,
the
exactly.
show. I'll just
Exactly.
end the episode immediately if anybody ever does that. That goes against the whole ethos of it. But anyways, so you were recently featured on our favorite content creator Aikado's stream, and you were happy to leak the new season of Aegis Academy. Season 3 is coming.
Yeah, Aegis Academy. I forgot that people still call that that sometimes.
Oh, Aegis Esports, my apologies.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Hey, at
It's
least I
funny
didn't call
because
it Weekly Runeterra.
yeah, exactly. I forget that because we came from Runeterra Academy and then we rebranded as part of our merger. So it's so funny to hear that people call it that. But yeah, we did leak season 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to play well, so I don't know.
No, take your time. There's
We did leak season 2 technically, because we called the first season 0. And we're excited to see how that shapes out.
yeah, cool. For those who don't know, Aegis Esports, they do a couple month long tournament series where you have a team of 3 people and you join into a 32 person tournament or 32 team tournament. It's been one of the most decorated and celebrated tournament series is in the Runeterra community, and I have myself participated in it as a part of the Puffcat Peddlers, and it was definitely a blast. So if y'all don't know what they do over there, that's a quick introduction. Y'all do other tournaments for Runeterra other than that one so far? I don't believe so, right?
So for Runeterra, we did the Star Guardian tournament,
Okay.
which was the Invitational. We did a bunch of weekly tournaments leading up to the league, but right now we don't have anything else planned.
Gotcha.
But I'm glad you asked because we do have a new kind of. Okay, I actually think this is the better play.
All right. Well, the Rangers was off.
Yeah. So we are getting into kind of what they call white label and turnkey operations. So we can run tournaments for people who want to run them but don't know how to run tournaments. You see.
Gotcha.
So people who are like, I like this idea, I want to do this, but oh wow, I got screwed. But I don't know how to. I don't know how to run a tournament, so that's what we come in and fix. So
turnkey meaning that you're just doing the work for them. All they have to do is turn open the key, and the business will be available to them.
Right.
Basically, yeah.
Right. And then white label is if you don't want our name attached to it, you just want it to be like Max Got the Tracks Puff Cap tournament, It's called white label. We'll do it for you, but we just charge. But if you don't want if you want our name attached to it, then it's free.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, that's super sick. I'm excited to see those things come in action, especially with Wisdom kind of stepping back from Fight Night. I'm excited to see if that may lead to anything, of that nature. How did you get your start TOing, Red?
So, I've actually been in the League of Legends scene for a long time, about almost 9 years, basically.
Yeah.
And I used to coach League of Legends, like gold teams, some diamond teams, some masters teams, and I played in a lot of leagues because they do like they kind of do leagues that emulate. Oh, see, now I want to know if I'm kind of thinking like maybe I just full tempo in the name of Darkodius and just go hard.
Oh Lord. Emulate like LCS, right?
Right. And a lot of them were just bad. Like really bad. And I was like, I could do this better. And so I started doing it with Runeterra Academy. Mm-hmm. And like we grew like so quick. People recognized us as like the best TO in the space. Because people just recognized that we cared, right? And it was more about like putting on like a real good show instead of kind of helping your buddies out. A lot of the leagues just ended up being like nepotism, and we were like one of the first to be like, yeah, no, that's not gonna fly. We're just gonna run a professional tournament as best as we can, put on the best production as we can. We're gonna work our asses off, and we did, and it was massive success. And we did it. In less than a year, we were already like the biggest TO in the amateur League of Legends space, besides Unified, which was like a Wisdom partner. So yeah, we were really happy with how that went. And so we were looking at other games that Riot Games does that could use a competitive scene. And TFT was already popping off. This was back when we were Runeterra Academy. We were like friends with AEGIS ESPORTS, and AEGIS ESPORTS was running TFT, and they were killing it. So we were like, okay, we don't want to get in the TFT space. What about Valorant? And then we were looking at Valorant, and Valorant's very expensive to get into. So like running the tournaments, putting up a prize pool that'll attract teams is expensive in the first place, and then production is extremely expensive. So we ended up going with Legends of Runeterra. Hold on, I'm running out of time here.
No.
Let's see.
Valorant being expensive because it is a shooter, and there's a ton of people already kind of popularizing that, right?
Yeah, and to be honest, nobody did events in Valorant besides Riot. So the people who were casting for Riot events were getting paid a lot of money. Gotcha. So when they went to do amateur events, it was like,
you better come.
We can't afford to. We can't afford that. Sorry, buddy. Like that kind of thing. Oh, dude, you hit my golden ages.
Had to. That was a prayer. I was sending that. I mean, you could probably have a second one, but
I could even have a third one. You really don't know.
That's true. That's true. That is the fear I have. But we'll see.
Well, we'll see indeed.
We'll see. I think I'll see right here, Yeah, okay, great. Nice. So you start hosting Runeterra tournaments, and
right.
The first one is Runeterra Academy, the first season. Yeah. And that one kind of hits off pretty strong, right?
So we started doing like weekly tournaments. It was $100 prize pools.
I forgot about those ones.
Yeah. We did $100 prize pool to start, and I was friends with Return of the Middle Sticks, and it was because like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I coached a team that was called Crimson Raven Gaming. And we used an emote called Coggers, like caw, like what the bird does. And then they, funnily enough, Return of the Middle Six, which was also a team in that league, had had an emote called Coggers as well. I'm just screwing up the order here.
Take your time, you know.
So we kind of bonded over that, and then I became friends with the owner of Return of the Middlesticks, and back then there was a Legends of Runeterra player for the Return of the Middlesticks team, who was Aikado, and
oh, what?
yeah.
He was
So I had
okay.
Yeah. So I had known that they had a high elo player. I didn't know anything about him. I knew that he was like, because I followed them on Twitter, they were always tweeting about like, oh, he was like top 4 worlds or top 8 worlds. Sorry, I don't want to give him too much credit, you know.
Yeah,
top 8 worlds, and he was popping off, right? And so we were like, if we can get this guy to play in our tournament, you know how sick that would be. So we just kind of hit him up, and we were like, I hit up Lane. I said, which is the owner of Return of the Middlesticks. I was like, hey man, do you think he'll play? And he was like, yeah, I'll play. And I was like, okay, sick. So we invited him. He ended up playing. It was an 8-person tournament for $100. It's the first time we did a tournament, and he showed up and he won it. It was probably like just free money for him. Yeah. So, and then, so I always really thank Aikado for him doing that. But oh man, you're putting me in a tough spot here.
I mean, you had the double Aegis. I gotta apply that pressure now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go through.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, I had no idea Aikado was. How important is it to have like kind of a premier player in your tournament series when you start out? Not just like a prize pool, but somebody who's there to promote and kind of represent y'all as you try to attract more people. God dang it.
What a dodge. What a dodge, dude. It's extremely important, like really important. And so when we found out that he was going to play, we were just like scrambling and saying like, okay, well, we can make this work, you know, like we just have to try to put on the best tournament that we could. And then we did. And then we were like, hey, did you like the tournament? And he was like, yeah, I like the tournament. So we just kept coming back. And we raised the prize pool to like $200 and invited more people, because we realized that like $100 was just kind of whack if we wanted to pay out as many people as possible.
Yeah.
All right, come on, dude. What? I don't even play Runeterra. You could have just let me win. What's going on, man?
Hey, man. I'm trying to juice as much as I can squeeze out of this interview.
So we ended up running more, like I said, and
increasing the prize pool, also a great way to attract more players.
Yeah, I mean, we were putting on the biggest prize pool tournament by a large margin. Like, it was $240, and nobody was putting up tournaments like that. So, oh wait, you just tapped out?
Do you have rally?
That's rough.
No.
Let's see.
Concerted strike Timo? Nah, you don't need to kill Timo. You have a blocker. What is this? So I want to rewind, go back to kind of your early days as a youngin. What got you your start? You said you were a coach in Legends of Runeterra, but even before that, what was your kind of foray into gaming?
Yeah, I was coaching, what do you call it? League of Legends. But before that, I mean, I've been playing games since I was just tiny. Like, I was playing the Super Nintendo at my grandma's house. Playing, I was just a Nintendo guy, so I always played just a ton of Nintendo games.
Me too.
Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out how I win the game here.
You hit the rally button.
Yeah, but on who? I guess it doesn't matter, right?
Tarek, put it on Tarek.
Okay. All right, I'll put it on Tarek.
There you go. Triple golden Aegis. That's representative of Hirsch running Aegis Academy. Perfect. What more could you ask for?
So like, what's funny was that when you hit my rally and you were like, you might have another one, and I said I might have three. Really I did have all three, dude. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm blundering this in some manner. Let me think.
It's okay. You have 2 chances because you get to swing again after this.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, you got this.
I don't want to. I don't want to overthink it. Just gonna go for it. Um. Wait, what? Oh shit. Oh shit.
You're pro gaming. Don't worry.
I definitely knew that was gonna happen. So.
Yeah, totally. Ebex Gaming goes hard.
So,
oh,
man. What do you call it?
So
yeah, I've been playing since I was a little kid, and then eventually I got into competitive games with Team Fortress 2.
Oh.
And I was like one of the best scouts in NA. I was scout one trick, and I was just crushing ladder, and nice. That was all I was doing in college. I wasn't going to classes. I was just playing TF2.
Nice.
And I was like, man, I could actually be like pretty good at video games. And then I got into like League of Legends, and I was all right. I got masters, and that was about it. I didn't get much further than that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started coaching it, and then
you just hit masters. You're just a top point, like 1% player, right? No big deal.
And then we went into Hearthstone. Hearthstone was kicking off, and I was absolutely enamored by Hearthstone. And by the way, I have literally no idea what this deck does. I don't know how it tries to win. Like the last one I understood, it's like
it kind of plays. Speaking of Hearthstone, it's very much like a Hearthstone deck. It's just an RNG bonanza, yeah.
All right, that's my favorite. I when I first got into LOR, I was always in favor of like, oh, we should have more RNG. People were like, oh, RNG is bad, and I was like, nah, you should have more because that made Hearthstone interesting. But I see their point of view now.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I got into Hearthstone and trying to read what this card does. I'm sorry.
No worries, take your time.
And
I played a little bit of Hearthstone myself.
Yeah, it was great.
It was
I was so into it, like really into it. I was watching like Amaz every day, Trump, Kriparian, like every day.
The golden days, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And what does she do? Plant a mysterious portal. Okay.
It's a boom or a trap,
right,
basically.
Right. And I mean, it's useless until she levels, right? Something like that.
Not exactly, but yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So I started getting into tournaments. I hit Legend, and I was like, man, this is fun. It's pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hearthstone just got like really cringe really quickly because Blizzard was doing what Blizzard does.
Yeah.
So
when was that for you? Because that kind of happened at different times for different people.
Let me look up
For me, it was kind of like
expansions
around Yogg-Saron time when I was
it was same.
I can't really keep up with this game anymore and justify investing time into it.
Yogg-Saron was like the last card that I really enjoyed, and then it was like because it was literally exactly what I was looking for.
Yeah.
And then I think what killed it for me was like Shaman meta with the whole chicken. I can't remember this exact name.
I don't even remember that, to be honest. Did you get to Pirate Warrior? I mean, did you get to Pirate Warrior?
Yeah.
That was before Yogg then.
Way before. But okay, this is probably a bad play, but I just don't like this card on the field.
No, that's a great play. You're killing it, Red.
So yeah, like there was this chicken, that kind of like replayed every battle card that you played that game when you dropped it.
Oh, okay, I actually do remember that. That card was annoying as hell.
Yeah, and that's when I stopped playing, and I was like, okay. Because it was fun when Yogg-Saron did it, because it was just a bunch of different random spells, but it was like, now you just get to play OP battle cries and then drop the chicken, and then it just all hits the same battle cry on the same card. So it was like, that was so dumb.
What were your favorite heroes when you were playing Hearthstone? For me, I have like Golden Mage, Golden Warlock, and Golden... What's the last one? Hunter. Of course, aggro player.
So I was yeah, hunter, mage, warlock, and druid. I was a big druid
Oh,
guy.
Druid was
Mostly
great.
mostly warlock. I played a lot of giant. What did they call it?
I don't
I can't remember
know.
the name of the deck, but it
There's
was
a
the
hundred
giants.
different names.
Yeah, it was the giants deck for warlock, and then
Like Q block. There was like I don't know. They called it all
yeah,
sorts of different stuff.
I played a lot of like mid range hunter and freeze mage,
Nice. Okay.
and yeah. So I had a good time, and I wasn't like a top player, but I was doing all right on my own. Okay, I don't know like what is. I'm scared to attack right now.
Were you playing
Uh,
regularly in Hearthstone tournaments? I assume
I
this was
played like
like
2 or 3.
okay. Okay.
There wasn't really a good scene for players that weren't like streamers. That was my
Gotcha.
big. That was also a big problem with You know what? I heard you guys pass sometimes as like top players, so I'm just gonna do that.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm not complaining there. You gotta fix them
Uh,
up first. Yo, what are these cards, man?
um. Wait, why are you doing that to my card?
Killing Nora always feels good.
All right, fine. I'll just do this then.
Don't think I can let you do that.
No, please. I knew it.
Don't think I can permit that behavior.
Oh, dang it, man.
Not in my Bilgewater Ocean. So cool. You played some Hearthstone, got into that. Blizzard killed it for you. At some point, Runeterra dropped.
Yeah. So I was really big into like Riot games
Yeah.
because Blizzard was killing all of their games. I was an Overwatch player too, and
Oh no.
they killed that. And yeah, I was a Diva main. So like I was actually a Roadhog main, and I'll tell you what killed the game for me. I was Roadhog Diva 2 trick.
Uh-huh.
What killed the game for me was, and people are gonna cringe when I say this, when they took away Roadhog's one-shot combo. I was instantly out of the game. I was just like, dude, come on. Like the dude has to throw a hook and then hit it, and like it was
He's
like
like
it was
fresh. Yeah, it was so fair.
yeah,
You had to hit it.
it was so fair. It was such a skill-based thing. Like I was so upset that they took it away, and I was like, yeah, I'm just out. Sorry.
I have very limited Overwatch experience because my friend lived with me for like about a month, and during that time he had his Xbox or whatever there, so I would just like get on and jam like normals on his account, and I was just like shooting people with what's the guy with the arrow? Not
Hanzo?
Hanzo, yeah. I was gonna say Yasuo.
Yeah.
I was just shooting people with Hanzo and then doing silly tracer things, and it was honestly pretty fun. Considering it was like one of the first shooters I played, I had a blast with it.
Oh shit!
But
You hit deep.
I
I think the
do
game's over now.
I do remember hating
Oh.
the Roadhog combo, to be honest. So
Yeah, but you had to hit it, right?
yeah,
I think
you did
like,
have
if
to
they
hit
were
it.
just like, if they had just said it like, okay, we're gonna make it so your hook is just harder to hit, I think I would have been a lot more fine with that than them just removing it.
Yeah, it's Blizzard. Do you play any Valorant with that gaming
Yes.
shooting game history?
Yeah, I'm bad at shooters though. I mean, outside of I don't consider like TF2 shooter.
Fair
It's
enough.
kind of like it's very different from like a Valorant.
Mhm.
Especially because I was playing Scout as a shotgun. So
Yeah.
like you just it was all about like speed and tactics and once you get close enough you weren't really missing in TFT.
Lots of
TF2.
positioning. Yeah,
So like I suck at those like tactical shooter type games.
gotcha.
I don't know what this deck does, dude. I'm really like I have a bunch of cards in my hand and I'm like, I don't know. This seems like it's okay to play, but I don't really know. Okay, that seems good. I'll take that. But yeah, so I did play Valorant. I was bad at it. I'm not gonna lie. And
Fair
then
enough. Yeah.
but then the Legends of Runeterra beta dropped and I was like, yo, this game. I was big Riot Games fanboy. I was like, this game so sick. So much better than Hearthstone was at the time. And so I was in it and then, I kind of got out of it like pretty quickly to be honest. I was deep in the closed beta and then like when I
You
don't
were
know.
deep in it. Nice,
Yeah,
nice,
I was
nice.
deep in
You were
it.
deep in it.
And then when like Shurima came around, I was like, I'm out, bro.
Fair
Like,
enough. Okay, that's
um,
not that quick. That's a couple seasons.
yeah, yeah. For me, it was relatively quick. Because with Hearthstone, I never felt that way.
Gotcha,
Until like it
gotcha.
was over. Um, so, oh, I got a thing that does something.
Got a Rune
All
Weaver.
right. Oh, dang. How do I play this card so it's not trolling? All right, you know what? I'm just swinging. Um.
And then I started swinging.
So eventually I came back to it. I was like, this game kind of is being neglected by Riot. I think we could have a good scene here. So that's kind of how we ended up in Legends of Runeterra. And it worked out for us like pretty well. So
Hmm.
I'm happy with it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So I want to talk a little bit. Just I've hosted a tournament before. You've hosted tons of tournaments before. It's not an easy task at all. What inspires you to kind of like perform that labor of love and serve these communities in your day-to-day life? Because you could be doing anything,
So I want to preface this as with an answer to something you said.
Mm-hmm.
You said, oh, Nora levels without her being on the field. Then I shouldn't have played her. That's so troll. Okay.
The early Nora is a common thing to do.
Okay.
I'm not, yeah.
I do think TOing is kind of easy, to be honest.
Okay.
I think
once you get the hang of
it,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, like, to me, it's literally like if you care enough, that's the difference.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people sometimes they just don't want to put in the work, so they don't, and then they end up like not liking TOing. But it's not like it's very difficult at all.
Yeah.
It's just like you said, it's a labor of love. But the reason I did it was because come on, dude, you're playing cards. You're kind of not allowed to do that. I don't know what you're doing here.
All right, I'll consult.
But we just, how do I say it? I've been frustrated with Riot for a while. There was no competitive outlet for like anyone. I thought people who were providing the competitive outlets, like for League of Legends, like Phoenix Rising League, Unified,
they were doing a good job.
No, they were doing dog shit. So I was just like, yeah. So I was just like, yeah, I don't really want to play in these tournaments anymore, and I'm pretty sure I could do it better. So I asked my friend, I was like, hey, do you want to just start TOing this like League of Legends league? And we were like, he's like, yeah. So we did, and rest is kind of like history,
Yeah.
But the reason I did it is because I owed so much to like the Riot Games community. They had done like so much for me. I had met so many friends that way, and I just had some extra money, and I was like, I'll just do it. So that's why we did it, and yeah, I think people like our tournaments, so I'm happy with it.
I definitely feel like you're the premier, tournament organizer. It's like whenever I play in the Aegis Academy or whatever tournament, or Aegis Esports, sorry, I know that it's going to be like very professionally ran. It's going to get done at a reasonable time. I feel confident that I'm going to have like a fun tournament experience. So definitely give you all the props there. Like you definitely care about your events, which is
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Why I seem to only have four cards left in my deck.
No, don't worry about that. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. Got a Sneezy Biggle Dust. Oh my god, a Clyde. Alright. That works.
So I kind of know what I need to do to win the game now. So I'm just gonna try my hardest to get that going.
Yeah, I gotta get that Nexus down to 0. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I owed so much to the Riot Games community, so I just wanted to give back and put my best effort into it, and then hopefully we get recognized by Riot. at some time, and then we can do events for them,
Yeah.
and that would be fun.
Oh my god, the triple quietus gambit. Good lord.
He's got another Maokai. Oh, come on, dude. Wait, do you run 2 of or 3 of?
I think I have 3 in my deck.
Oh,
I can double check for you.
Third Maokai.
I do play 3 Maokai, yeah.
Oh.
Yummy.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
It's winnable.
It's very winnable.
Damn. This is tough.
Things are tense.
You have a card that does become like a 13/13. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that.
No,
my deck have
I have a third Maokai.
Oh, okay. I do wonder if my deck has any burn, and I'm thinking it probably doesn't.
I wouldn't count on it, no.
Yeah.
I got some Poke Sticks. I don't know if y'all have any of those left, but those might kill you as well, so might want to be careful with those. Got a Nautilus for you.
You didn't have. You could have kept that to yourself. I'll be honest.
I mean, that's fair. That's true.
Well, I do have the ultimate counter to that. And
oh yeah, that will do it. That just makes me regret playing that Nautilus 100%.
Oh, you know what? I'll take that dub.
He'll take that.
Yeah.
All that tells you is I don't have Atrocity in hand.
Oh well.
There might be a slight problem, Red.
Yeah. So I have a way to win, but it has to do with you having no answers. So we'll try it real quick.
All right.
Okay, well that was kind of cringe.
Wait. Where did you get? You got that off the Haunted Relic? What even is a Haunted Relic?
Yeah, that's a good question.
How long ago was that? Where did you get that?
It was like from the beginning of the game.
You've been sitting on that for like the entire game. There's a Vile Feast of your own. Alrighty. So I'll have to accept that.
Well, then I'll play this. It's useless.
Totally useless. I shouldn't even worry about it, right?
Yes. No, come on, dude. What the you know what? Fine.
Okay.
All right, can you just like not block some of these cards here?
I will consider it. I'll consider it.
Okay. And then I'll just do this so I can't lose the value trade.
There you go.
All right, well, I'm presenting 8 damage, so I think I win.
I mean, you get close.
Oh,
you do get
so
close.
Imagine if you didn't heal. I could have won.
Yeah. If I didn't play those cheating cards, you could have had me.
Yeah. All right. So now that I've lost.
Okay.
Great.
Going to game 3, baby.
Yeah. So
where were we? I don't know. We had to finish that game out before we continued.
I know. That game was tense. I felt like I had the big brain, like double Vile Feast my own card to win, but it didn't happen.
I think it may have been good to try the vials at the same time, right?
Well, I didn't want you to like counter. Like,
That's
if I
fair.
played both at the same time and you played something that could just ping it, then
Yeah.
I just lose value.
So I think one thing I will say is Aegis Academy. Why do I keep calling it that? Aegis Esports Weekly Runeterra, whatever you want to call it. Y'all are very
Right.
generous to the communities that you serve. You know, I've gotten my fair share of gifted subs from y'all's
Right.
generosity. You know, I feel like a lot of streamers can tell you stories of how you've popped into their chat and just been like, here's some subs, and content
Right.
creators, tournament players, just you're in the community. And how important would you say that generosity and that community involvement is to your trajectory as an organization?
It's extremely important.
Yeah.
Like we have started playing, like participating in other esports. Like for example, we're in Guilty Gear Strive,
Mm-hmm.
and we're in Rocket League,
Right.
and we're in Wild Rift.
Mm-hmm.
And those games are like really hard to get into because they're already established titles with like big scenes, right?
Yeah.
So the only way you can build the kind of trust that you need to get from the community is you have to put on good tournaments and you have to put yourself in the scene.
Yeah.
And I stress that to the people who run those tournaments. Like, we have a couple guys, like we have like a director of esports for every single esport that we're in.
Yeah.
And we're in 6 esports. So the guys who run those esports, we tell them, you know, you have to put in the effort to get to know the community, or else you'll always just be a faceless like TO.
Yeah.
And people don't, you know, for some esports that's okay, but for others it's like people are just not going to show up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I can speak for as a player. I'd much rather, you know, play in Red's tournament than somebody who's doing a similar thing that I do not know. You know.
yeah, or somebody
Yeah.
who like literally just steals our whole format and rulebook and then markets it to a different community.
Yeah.
Which has happened.
I'm sure. No, they just copy. They just borrowed the rule book so they could, you know,
Right.
just save some time. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this card's only useful if I have a bunch of cards. This is looking rough. I'm not gonna lie.
I will say
but
this is one of my favorite matchups playing Puff Caps. Because you don't really have that much of an aggressive strategy, you know. It's kind of more of a control type deck, so.
Yeah, I
Puff
don't
caps are
even
nice.
really know what I want to do here.
Yeah.
If I do this, I probably just lose the game. Okay, let's just do it. Okay, well.
I think it's definitely true. Yeah, community involvement is super, super key.
Right. Can you tell me if you have any buff cards? Like, you know, just help a guy out.
Oh, sure, yeah. I have
like
this
in your deck.
I don't know if you remember from the first game, I have the stress defenses and then also one of the purple berry shakes. So I have 2 stress defense, 1 purple berry shake in this deck.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna do this then.
Yeah. Portal Palooza.
Oh, okay. We got cards now.
Got a Vanguard Defender. Nice.
Yeah, pass. Yeah, it's extremely important. And you know, oh dude, you hit my eclectic collection. Come on, bro.
So
yeah, it's just important. And you know, we did that. We provided the community with a lot of gifted subs, but it's probably not something we could do again. like we got to the we were kind of told that was like not the best thing.
Bit of a shady way to promote stuff.
I don't know if it was shady,
not shady
per se,
but just like,
but it was expensive. Is what it was.
Definitely exuberant. Yeah.
So yeah, people who kind of, you know, watch the finances were like,
Hey.
can't do that again. Just block, I
Well,
guess.
tell those people I don't like them. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, like, speaking of that community involvement, you know, I don't know if you've been seeing in the Runeterra scene lately that there's been a number of grudge matches that have been popping off here and there. Have you been able to watch any of those, root for anybody, spectate, you know, that
Yeah,
new
I did.
development?
I did watch the NA versus EU
Gotcha.
one, and I thought it was pretty well done. I'm like a stickler for perfection.
Mhm.
I'm sure a lot of people realize. So there was some things I didn't like love about certain aspects of it, but I thought overall it was pretty sick. And I got in contact with Shadox because I was told that it was Shadox who ran it, and I was like, "Yo, bro, you didn't tell me that you were doing this, and you know I could have done it for you." And he was like, "Oh shit!" And so we might be doing something in the future. So we'll see.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see.
It was Monty that was doing the actual like tournament aspect of it. I mean
really?
the casting and the what's it called? The behind the scenes, the
Tournament ops.
sure. Yeah.
Like yeah.
But just like running the broadcast, it was him, I believe.
Oh, production lead.
Production, yeah. You have all the fancy esports terms. It's like you're a real professional in the industry or something.
All right, can you stop playing cards, dude? Like, come on.
Hey, I'm just
what do
here
I
to
wanna
peddle some
do?
puff caps. Don't look at me. I'm just a humble puff cap farmer trying to do my job over here.
Right. I get that. I can respect that.
Thank you. Jeez.
All right, what is this? Are you just
Like
you're
I
killing
said,
my guy now?
Just a humble puff cap farmer trying to find some puff caps. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm going for the Hail Mary play. So
Send it.
now that
Go
you've tapped
for it.
out, I'm just going for it.
Oh. Oh. All right. Fair enough. I can respect this. Oh.
Okay.
He's sending the Nora.
All right, now just don't kill anything on my board.
Okay. I got you. I will
All
just
right.
chill.
How does that make you feel that you just got full boarded eclectic, dude? Come on.
Wait, I already took out one of those. How many do you play?
I don't know.
First it's triple golden ages. Now it's double eclectic collection when you only play two of them. Red.
Yeah,
red.
that's the second time you aloofed
Oh,
something in my hand that I had 2 copies of. So.
this is stressing me out. It's okay.
Okay, so now that you have 18 puff caps, wait, why do you have 6 flash bombs? Is that a thing too?
Hmm? Oh yeah,
card
yeah,
puts
yeah.
flash
It puts
bombs
flash
in as
bombs
well?
in my deck. Yep. And it puts
Oh my goodness.
portals into your deck. It's just a whole mess. It's an eclectic collection.
I like that card is OP.
That card-
I want to build like a whole deck around that. That's insane. I guess that's what this deck
You're
is.
literally playing. I was about to say. Cephalopod took care of that for you already. He built the deck around that. Oh man.
Yeah, Ceph is based.
Ceph
so
is.
I'm happy about it.
Ceph is 100% based.
Yeah, so like I said, we went into like white label and turnkey. So we've hit up a couple people who are putting on those like tournaments, and we're like, hey, you know, we'll do this for you. Like we'll run the tournament ops, we'll run the production. All you have to do is kind of like show up and just say, hey, this is my tournament, this is what I want to do, and we'll like take care of the rest, you know. And so, oh, is this level? Oh, come on. When does my Nora level? Please, dude.
Please don't level Nora. Oh my god. Yeah, that'll probably do it. That'll likely level her.
Oh, it's level Caitlyn.
Oh, shit. That's not how that's supposed to work. Oh man.
Wait,
Okay.
she didn't level. How do we? I have nothing. Come on, dude.
Yeah, you have absolutely nothing going for you. Totally. Definitely don't have 8 portals in your deck. And 17 chimes.
My worry is you're gonna kill my Nora, and I won't get to see her level, and that's sad.
All right. I'm gonna play conservatively here for you.
Oh, okay, sick.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna lose her
Flash bombs.
to flash bomb, dude.
Hopefully. What was that?
Okay, I don't know, but
Oh.
I guess a portal won the deck.
Okay, because Nora started.
Yeah. Okay, come on, please, dude, please. I've never played this card. Come on.
We just want to see one high level unit pop out of Nora.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Wait, does she come separate? So do you get the second ones immediately higher leveled?
Oh, wait. That's sick, dude. Oh wait, I just lose the puff caps.
Because you drew a card with Zap.
I drew 6 puff caps, dude. Come on. All right, well at least I got to live my Nora experience, even if I didn't get to like see it to fruition, you know.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm glad you did at least get that.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So yeah, if you I guess if you want to run a tournament, anybody out there, you know, just hit us up. We'll do it for you. We'll literally do it for you, and we'll do it for free if we get to slap our name on it. If you don't want our name on it yet, you do have to pay us a little bit. But
and grudge matches. I think we should definitely just like from this point default that we host all the grudge matches on Aegis, because like I don't know, it just feels like the best platform to do it on. Y'all already have a pretty established audience, and it hypes up the next Runeterra Aegis leagues. So I feel like it's a great, you know, kind of benefits the community in a couple different ways. Yeah. So
also you'll get, you know, on Going Deep, you're gonna get this exclusive leak.
Yeah.
That Aegis Esports is moving into LANs very soon.
That's so. Y'all are hosting LAN events. Wait, does that mean a location?
It does mean a location, and it might be featured at some large tournaments.
That's so
might be running. Yeah,
you might be featured at large tournaments or hosting large events.
Like we might be partnering with other large tournament operators that run LANs and that kind of thing.
That's hype as fuck. So maybe we could get some Runeterra LANs in the near future, is what I'm hearing.
Maybe. And if you are looking for LANs, you know who does do LANs? We the Peoples, who is also now an Aegis admin. Does run Brook LANs. So if you're in New York, you can go to you can go to some LOR LANs there. But we're also looking at LANs in Phoenix coming soon, and then maybe there's like a certain tournament operator that like kind of does large events for lots of esports all over the country and all over the world that we might be partnering with. It's kind of like, maybe some kind of like tournament that leads into a championship that happens at LANs kind of thing. So
I'm listening. I like what I hear.
Look out for that next year.
All right.
Basically.
2023 will be a big year for Aegis Academy.
Yeah.
For weekly Runeterra. For Runeterra Academy. No, for Aegis Esports. I'm just pulling your leg. Yeah.
Did you hear that we're doing changes to the format?
No.
For Aegis. Okay,
no.
so
I'm getting it from the horse's mouth here.
Okay, so we're moving from 2 sets a night to 3 sets a night.
Oh, that's a great change. That'll speed up the whole.
The third set's gonna be
streamed.
A backseat set.
Wait, how does that work?
So like the first 2 sets will be as normal, but then your third set you're gonna have everyone in the call.
Okay, that's crazy.
Playing together. So get a little bit of backseat, get a little bit of solo play, mix it together, and then we change it up from season to season. So that's our big change this season, is that 3 sets a night, triple round robin. It'll be shorter season 2 because people complain about how long the season was last time.
That's fair.
And then so it'll be fun.
Well read. Congratulations on all your success. Thank you so much for everything you do for the Runeterra Academy, or for the Runeterra community. Where can the people find you? I'll have your Twitter link in the description below, but if there's anything else anywhere else you wanna tell the people to go.
Yeah, you can hit us up on Twitter, like you said, at Aegis Esports Lore. You can go to our Discord, discord.gg/Aegis Esports Lore, LOR.
Perfect.
And then, check out our streams at Aegis Esports GG2. And then, check out the YouTube. Also, TikTok coming up soon.
Oh,
we're gonna be
sick.
posting some some gameplay highlights and stuff. So
all right, well, send me all those links so I can include them in the description. Thank you so much to everybody watching. This has been Going Deep, your podcast with deep gameplay and deeper questions. My name is Max Got the Tracks, and until I see you next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.